Hey y'all. So I went out last night and I want to talk about it. I just woke up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, fresh face, no makeup. I'm like, this is really on my heart, and maybe I can inspire some people to get out there and start to make friends and really recreate your life, transform your life, make new relationships, open up yourself to new opportunities. So let's get into it. It's Miss Sinclair, aka the Feminine Boss, and today I want to talk about my experience last night. So first of all, it was a little I was going back and forth about going out last night. A woman that I met this woman years ago, maybe 4 years ago, here in Atlanta. We were doing a pop-up shop together. She was on one side of the room, I was on the other, and I naturally just float around, talk to people, and she was just as energized and beautiful and vibrant. And we just kind of kept in touch over social media. I did attend one of her events like maybe a year or two ago, but we didn't have like a real intimate connection, just a mutual respect for one another. And she sent me an invite via Instagram because she was moving out of state. And first of all, I was just so honored and thankful that she would even think to send me an invitation for something so special. And it took me a while to think about accepting it because I don't want to blame everything on ayahuasca, but I'm not going to hide the fact that it has impacted me and that I am making change from it. And so it's not that I didn't want to be around people. I didn't know if I wanted to be around a crowd of people because, I didn't really know how my energy was going to interact. And I was going back and forth about that. And then also finding the energy to go because since my ceremony, my energy has just been super low, and I would have spurs of energy just to do things like come on here and speak to you ladies, or go and shoot my podcast episodes for the Enrich Her experience. It's just been very limited and focused on the visions that I have. But I was thinking, I'm like, you never really know what opportunities you may get to still realize your dreams, and so it's always important to continue to explore life, right? Like, not just think that you have all of the answers. Like, collaborating and connecting with new people can put you in a position that you will ultimately find yourself in anyway, right? It might even fast track, it might enhance and embellish the journey. So I decided to go. And I was confident, right? One of the first things I needed to do was to get into the right energy. I needed to get into the right energy, right? Um, just really taking my time getting ready, not rushing. Even my man came in the bathroom, was trying to talk to me. And while he was talking to me and I'm trying to get ready, I felt anxiety. And I'm like, listen, I don't have the space for this conversation right now. I'm really trying to focus on getting ready for my night. Like, that's how sensitive like my intuitions or just things have become for me. And I'm just like, I don't have the space. So just I think that even some of the anxiety was, who's going to be there? How am I going to interact? If I'm going to interact at all, you know, I hope it's not a surface level event. I don't really like to be around people, places, and things that are just like everybody's. I don't know. I can kind of see through people. Like, I know when people are really happy with themselves, or, they're really intentional about building a relationship, or, I see these things. And I think now even more it's heightened after ayahuasca. So, just really sitting with myself, getting ready, taking my time. Um, got to the event, and not many people were there, which was good. Even though like 50 something people were supposed to come, it wound up just being about maybe 20 of us. And so it was a nice, intimate event. And I saw the host when I got there. She was looking beautiful. Again, I haven't really seen her much or interacted with her much. So it was just nice to see her kind of setting her tables. I asked her, if there was anything that she needed help with. And, but still very in tune with what's happening inside of me energetically. Like, I don't know. I look at things differently, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to keep it on how, you going into a situation and you can really make the best out of it. You really want to make sure that you are looking and feeling good. And so I was really intentional about my energy. I look good because I already look good, period. But I already look good, period. Okay. But I also wanted to make sure that my energy was right. And so I went to the bathroom, I came back, and people started to come in. And I saw a girlfriend that I knew, which was nice. It was nice to see someone that I knew there. And even with her energy, I was like, I haven't seen you in a while. And just kind of analyzing that. But in the end, what came out of me and what I presented orally or physically was pure confidence. Smiles. I definitely smiled and intentionally introduced myself in a confident manner, like, hello, I'm Sinclair, how are you? Because at the end of the day, I am energized to meet new people because you never know who you're going to meet and you never know where that relationship is going to take you. And so I made sure to intentionally shake the hands or look at the people that I was introducing myself to. If there was someone that just came in or had been around and I haven't, I would maybe compliment them. Like one of the girls that was at our table that came late, I really didn't connect with. When we got close, I was like, hey, like, you're so beautiful. I love your brown bald head, right? And so it just kind of breaks that ice real quick and then allows you guys to interact. And so, with you being the projector of that type of energy, people will naturally be wanting to connect with you because you show that you are intentional about what you're doing, you're confident, and you're positive. Like, you're approaching them positively. You never know what's going on in people's minds, so you always want to control the narrative by making the first move. Like, when you make the first move, it's an opportunity to really set the stage for your relationship and for your interaction. And so even when it comes to sitting at the table, and it was three tables with six people at them, and so everyone is talking, and so really listening intentionally, not thinking about what you have to say or what 2 cents you want to put in, but intentionally listening to that person to see if there's a connection anywhere in your life that you can then maybe piggyback on the conversation to let them know that I hear you, I see you, and maybe we're connected, maybe we're aligned in some space. So, really having your attention there. I was barely on my phone. And I think that for our tables weren't really, like, the women at the table weren't really on their phones. If we were not engaging, we will maybe look at our menu. We might even, just sit there pretty, you don't always have to be doing something if you're meeting new people or in an environment. You can just be, you could just look around and say, this place is so beautiful, or you can take a second to stop and listen to the music, or, whatever. You can distract yourself other ways than being on your phone, because being on your phone makes you unavailable for the space, right? So just when there is conversation, or looking for things to make conversation about, just to get people engaged. um Asking each other meaningful questions, finding similarities. Like, thankfully, the host, she's so amazing. She made everyone introduce themselves, their business, and where they're from, and their zodiac, right? Because we love a good zodiac sign. I'm an Aries, by the way. So that was a great icebreaker to just allow us to have other things to talk about. I could say, "Oh, hey girl, oh, you're a Virgo." I get along with Virgos because I do, right? And it just gives me an opportunity to make light of a new situation and then invite them in to speak with them. But overall, I just wanted to say that I'm so happy that I got out of my shell last night because I was so inspired, not only by the caliber of women that I met, but also by the host and her journey as she travels to another state to live and explore, and to hear all of the the business that women are doing in these circles. It really inspired me to you know not it really inspired me to step out of my shell and really get back in my bag, because I've just kind of detached from a lot of things externally, which is so crazy. Like, if you know, you know. But it really inspired me to really get back in my bag because I have more in me. I have things to create. I have things to say. I have women to empower. I have goals to reach. But I think the difference is the way that I address my goals. Before, I would be very forceful physically, and that means to just spend all of my time doing the squirrel just distracted me. Spending all of my time pushing and working and going and moving, even though I have that push in me, um I don't think that, like, physically, I'm not going to be overworking myself this time around. Instead, being more smart and making smarter investments in my business, so that I can reach my goals. And so I want to encourage you to seek new ways to connect with people and like-minded individuals so that it can help you in your personal journey. It's not about them, it's always about you. It's always about learning more of who you are and what you want, what you don't want. I said in an earlier video that your experience is key. The more you experience, the quicker you experience, you hurry up and learn what you want, what you don't want, who you want to be, who you don't want to be, the quicker you can, you know, expand your lifestyle, modify your lifestyle, and create a new reality for yourself. And so, do I have anything else to say about how to meet new people? No, make sure you look good, make sure you feel good, make sure you're giving off, positive, intentional energy. Make sure you're finding ways to connect with people. Don't be on your phone. Um, Listen intently and follow up. So there's a few young ladies that we've exchanged information. You don't need to meet everyone. Just meet a few people, right? That I'm going to follow up with them today, on some things that I think we're aligned with, and not always to do business, just to learn more about them. That's really how you cultivate a new relationship. People want to know that they're seen and they're appreciated, and they're not being sought out for what they know or who they know or what they have. So those are the key things to meeting and attracting new relationships. I hope that this was helpful for you. I'm gonna go get some coffee and some toast and a smoothie. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Peace, y'all.